There's only one more chaser. Nobody's this hyped this early. They say I'm on drugs.
But my only drug is hip-hop.
We love this life. It's the Morning Detour on the Mighty CKUT 90.3 FM.
Don't forget that, because that's really not the goal. The goal is not to be successful and famous.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That's not the goal. The goal is, if you have a specific God-given ability, is to live your life out through that.
Right.
One. And two, we have a responsibility to push the conversation forward until we're all equal.
Mm-hmm.
Until we're all equal in this place, because until everyone's free, no one's free. And that's just the fact.
I'm too wavy, you can't save me. I really pray for some days like this. Didn't think our love would ever change like this. But when these things happen, you just ride it out. The timing was off, I recognize that we're done. I'm better off all alone, just take a look what I've done. I gotta get on my own, cause I've been waiting too long. I'm going through something, you don't have my back. Everything's down and I can't look back. Just need you to let me go, baby, baby.
I'm so broken. Let me go, baby. Let me go, baby. Ready. We're trying to go, no, I can't look back. I'm so confused why I feel like that. Let me go, let me go, let me go, baby.
Spin it up and over again, yeah. Look around, I don't feel a thing, yeah. I can't hide, but I'm in the now. Every combo overcompensating, yeah. Selling dreams, no, that ain't my style. These girls want me, but that ain't my problem, yeah. Gave you my all, I would die, yeah. Right or wrong, I would.
Let me go, baby. Let me go, baby. Ready. We're trying to go, no, I can't look back. I'm so confused why I feel like that. Let me go, let me go, let me go, baby.
I won't spin it up and over again, yeah. Look around, I don't feel a thing, yeah. I can't hide. But I'm in the now. Every combo overcompensating, yeah. Selling dreams, no, that ain't my style. These girls want me, but that ain't my problem, yeah. Give you my all, I would die, yeah. Right or wrong, I will fight for you still, yeah. You know where I'm coming from, even though it's done, it's done. Keep on reminiscing when you was like my one. Holding on, tell me who have I become. I'm still hoping for a moment in the sun. Afraid I won't feel like myself or somebody else. Afraid that I might tear you down. I'm afraid if we try again, it won't end well.
I'm so broken. Let me go, baby. Let me go, baby. Ready. We're trying to go, no, I can't look back. I'm so confused why I feel like that.
I like this right here.
Last words, that means you love me, I can give you what you ask for. Say you need a shooter, I can do it from the half court. I could change your life or paint the murals on your passport. A future kids all on the dashboard. Ooh, I like every flaw I see. This is so new, but I hope I got what you need. Cause sometimes somebody loves somebody, but that body don't love them back. And it's easy to say that you didn't know. You didn't know what you had, but you don't. You're educated, you know that they don't make them like me anymore. So you pull me close and say forever.
I think you should put your bag on. You should know.
Baby, you should stay forever.
I think you should put your bag down. You should know.
Baby, you should stay forever. Forever.
Passwords, passports, I'm had to treat you like a landlord. I want you to stay, say the moment, gotta put it on the camcorder. She an all-star, porn star, throw it up, catch it out the backboard. I'ma give you everything that you asked for, like you kick down the door, some cash. Oh shit, credit card numbers, 4-digit pins, social security. You could be happy, you should be happy, as long as you're here with me, we could never. In between us said we would never leave us, that was a call.
That sometimes somebody loves somebody, but that body don't love them back. And it's easy to say that you didn't know. You didn't know what you had, but you done. You're educated, you know that they don't make them like me anymore. So you pull me close and stay forever.
The Morning Detour on CKUT 90.3 FM.
2023, baby. No resolutions. No more money left. How they put Christmas and New Year so close together, Tata? Montreal, my city, 7:07 in the morning. This is the #1 urban morning show in the country. You have waited all week. We are bold, we are gritty, we are polarizing. I'm alongside Tata from the Fall Away podcast.
Happy New Year.
She has too many political connects. She's changing the world, healing families, writing books, and eating fish.
Actually, it's on my to-do list to eat fish this year. I'm not lying.
People tell me Tata looking good, Weez.
Yeah.
I said, well, you know, Sweezy and Tata 2023. We're running for municipal riding of NDG. Munch on my city for the next 2 hours. We'll give you the best in news, reviews, and interviews. Oh, man, I can't wait to tell the guests we got this morning. It's crazy. But it's 7:08 in the morning. We're coming to you live from DG Kicks. If you have to go into work, you can catch us live on YouTube, on Twitch, on Facebook, Detour 514. Feeling great this morning. It's kind of icy the other day. Took a while to scrape out that windshield there.
Yeah, I was almost late for the first time.
Talk about being late. Do you know what that other part of your scraper does? Like, okay, so there's the part that we just go like this, right?
Yeah.
I know other people listen to us on radio, right? But you know, the opposite side, the flip side of it, if you use it, it'll kind of grate down the ice.
Oh, no, that's not the one I have. My next side is a brush.
Nah, bro, you can get the right one.
I did it. Hey, I'm single now. I have to think of all these things myself. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Give me a fly.
I ain't gonna hold you. I got my shovel at Dollarama. I was with Mom Dukes. I see it on the special. We don't say special no more. Our generation is so done. The special. I don't know how much people there is in Montreal. There was like 22 New Year's Eve parties. First of all, I didn't even know we partied on New Year's. I thought it was New Year's Eve parties, but I don't know what's going on. There was like 22 parties.
It was so much.
Everybody said it was popping. We're going to get into all that in a minute. Shout out to DJ Sir D. Ricky D had a good party too. Ricky Not Nice and Dumb. You went to what party for New Year's Eve?
Yeah, no comment.
That's how funny.
Anybody who asked me about my New Year's plans, no comment.
What, you went to Toast?
I left that in 2022.
You went to Toast?
No comment.
The toast was burnt? The toast have no butter?
No. You know me, y'all. I'm very transparent. Like, I am who I am all the time, even on air. But my mouth is shut when it comes to this. And when I tell you 2023 started with a bang, I am talking literally.
No, well, I was down there at the Plaza Hotel. It's the first time I had a chance to be inside the Plaza Hotel. And let me talk to you something, man. I've been to a lot of parties. I've partied all over the world. I've been seeing some things. I know some top promoters. How the boy Sir D had that thing. The dude had the basement. I felt like I was going to the Met Gala ball or something.
I saw some of the pictures.
He had this screen on the DJ thing. When anybody's name, the thing went all the way around.
Yeah.
Most guys just have the screen, the little box thing right in front of their stuff.
Yeah.
He had the thing right. I thought I was at the Canadians hockey game.
Yeah.
I thought they would start flashing commercials and giving out Aflac numbers on the side and insurance. The pageantry, he had the corner with the 360, and then he had the actual photo booth, and then the way the tables. I was wondering how he's gonna do the tables and the booths. Well done. To be in a party where you can see there's a lot of people, but you still felt like you had room. Great bottle service that night. Loved it, man. Great bottle service. That was a great thing about going to these parties too in the city. You get to see all the old brethrens. So shout out to Follow the Rhythm. He'll be coming on the show at 8:30. I saw Early B and Dub. Next time, the whole Uptown Generals are behind me. You're seeing old friends from the hood. Shout out to my boy Bobo, my boy Jerry. I call Jerry my cousin anyway. Cause you know when you have Haitian parents that were friends back in the 80s.
You know it's cousins.
We all family. But low key, I'm looking at you sideways. So you don't want to say where you went.
I went to Uno, and it was like, honestly, me, it's like I don't. Yeah, I spent the money, but at the same time, I wanted to leave right away. It wasn't for the fact that Zupa and her friends and other people were coming, but it was really lame for me. And the bottle service, like, you pay in advance for your table and your bottles. They should come as soon as you come, right? It took us like 30 minutes just to get bottles.
If I prepaid for my bottles, and you're the promoter, that should tell you, hey, listen, man, these people are organized. They want to have their things set when you get here. So I'm thinking, if you prepaid for it and you're a promoter party, before the party starts and you get there, whatever, 8 o'clock, you
have it sectioned out.
Yeah, you have it sectioned out. Okay, Tyler got 2 bottles, but it's for Tyler. When you come, you go to the bar, you say, and everything's ready. That's what I was wondering at our thing. My thing went well. But, I had Big Will as the conduit, so I was good looking. This is one of them shows, man. This is how you start the new
First show of the year.
It's called The Reset. Some of y'all are like the old Super Nintendo. You press reset, you come back, the screen's still the same. It's still frozen. Y'all moving like Netflix. Netflix wants to cut out the multi-sharing and make you pay an extra $6.99. Netflix is almost as expensive as cable now. It's crazy. I know I'm going places. I know God is touching me now. We have to bring back the Reverend Burn on the show. One of the biggest episodes of the year. This is how you start the year. I had the opportunity to interview the GOAT DJs. Some of the best of them. I got to meet Gordito himself, Mr. DJ Chubby Chub himself. Came through. 50 Cent's official DJ. We talked about DJing. We talked about working with 50. We talked about the culture. And then that was enough. I said, let me get some more. I have Technician to DJ. If you guys don't know Technician to DJ, Locks, Rocky, and Ghostface.
Legends.
But even more than that, I told him, you have an iconic moment in hip hop like Steph Curry in basketball. I said, you were the Locks' DJ for the Versus battle, arguably the best battle ever done. The Locks versus Dipset back there in 2021. I said, he gave us the story. It's one thing when you hear Sheik, Luch, and the Jada Kiss and all that, but Tech really held that down. And to have the man sit down with us here at DG Kicks and share them stories from the front lines. That's crazy. It wasn't enough. DJ Sir D was on the interview too. He gave us insights into the politics with clubs and DJs and all that. And of course, because we like to sprinkle on more on the Morning Detour. Also had DJ Blast on there, one of the top DJs in the country. DJ for the Montreal Alliance as well. So it's crazy.
It was lit.
It's crazy interview, man. It's a lot of stories, man. 50 only do jets, apparently.
I don't blame them.
They don't do 50 don't do tour bus. 50
and
don't
when you
do
have
tour
that type of grip, I don't blame you.
And also, I don't want people to think like I was being insensitive. I didn't care about it, but it didn't fit within the thing. It was just like I talk about that, that young brother they killed around Christmas time. They're trying to sweep it under the rug here.
Yeah.
I know the Red Coalition has a march, not a march. They have a big press conference they're doing tomorrow, West Saving Community Center, if I'm not wrong. But Joel DeBelfort from the Red Coalition is coming on the show. Red Coalition has a continued fight against systemic racism and, the fight for equality and all that. And actually moving legislation south to Joel DeBelfort more on the whole team. So he's coming up at 7:30 to talk about it. because I know what's going on. You guys killed the guy in jail, and you know, and you know, you got to watch the wording Tata a little bit on the news. They said the incident.
Well, now they're acknowledging
Is
that
it a murder?
He was illegally detained because he was supposed to be released on December 23rd. Me, in my eyes, it's a murder, right? You're supposed to be released on December 23rd. You get illegally detained, and due to physical intervention, it results in your death. To me, that's murder. Right. And, you know, one thing I could honestly say, a lot of people keep saying that, you know, posting is not enough. Vigils aren't enough. Protesting is not enough. But to be honest, from time Nicholas DeAndre Spring was murdered, it was going by word of mouth. The amount of posts that I was seeing circulated online, I felt like the community really mobilized fast, especially during the holidays, to the point that, you know, it reached the ears of multiple newscasts, multiple sites, multiple reporters that there's an investigation happening, and 2 officers and an administrator at Bordeaux jail were suspended. So me personally, I think suspended is not enough. I think they need to be fired. Yeah, exactly. But I still think in the time that it took, you know, because we weren't hearing it in the news. No. It took a week, maybe like 8 days later before it was in the news, right? But no, I really congratulate the community for mobilizing in such a short period of time, and condolences to the Spring family and friends for sure. Definitely. No, I love how the community came together, but I kept thinking to myself, the mayor's kind of quiet. Legault's kind of quiet. You know what I mean? And you know, I hate that we make. I know you guys are driving to work. I don't want to make everything racy, but like, let's look at this let's step back 2 steps. A young black guy was illegally detained. He was supposed to get released, and I know 21 years old. I know someone should say, you know, sometimes the paperwork is like, yo, let's upgrade the system somewhere. Basically, let's upgrade the system. But move that aside. He was illegally detained, and he died in your care. He died in care. It wasn't an altercation with another inmate. He didn't do self-harm on himself. I didn't even know we had these things. I feel like we're in one of those military detention centers. What's this thing with the pepper spray and the mask over there? What's that all about? Yeah, like, so I didn't know they do that. I'm not, I don't know what's going on in Bordeaux. They do that. Shout out to all my boys in Bordeaux that listen to the show. I get all the messages all the time. Stand up, brothers. Keep your head up. Yo, y'all. I know it's hard. Especially with someone from the outside speaking to you on the inside. Y'all gotta leave them CEOs alone, cause them boys ain't playing with us. It's hunting. It's been hunting season for us for a while. For a long time. The minute I saw the Ferguson thing, even bigger than that. You remember back when we were in high school, the Sean Bell story. Sean Bell's a black dude in Brooklyn coming home from his bachelor party, and they gunned him down. As a kid from down, I'm like, oh, police ain't playing with us. They ain't playing with us. They've never been playing, but now is the time with all the community and with all the activism and all the mobilization. Sometimes you get fatigued, especially those who are constantly talking, constantly fighting. The change is slow, but I still think that slow progress is better than no progress. So I'm excited for Red Coalition and for other people to start speaking up and doing more for the community, especially. Yeah, man, it's a sad situation, man. Especially around the holidays. So now that family forever be marked like this. Young brother, I didn't know him personally, but I'd seen him around the hood a couple times, man. Just want to do music, man. I don't know, man. The police chief's daughter, she looking crazy. Listen. I'm like, we have a new police chief, right, in Montreal. And one of his first like big proclamations, like, I'm gonna bring back law and order. I said, hold on. We're already starting off on the wrong foot. And I'm not coming at this from the standpoint, it's like, I'm angry with the police. I'm like, I think the issue is deeper than the law and order. Yes, that is a component of it. But why wasn't the first thing why wasn't his first take, hey, listen, man, I'm going to review our practices and what we're teaching our officers and understanding how to kind of police the community. Yeah, but like, if you're not marginalized, you realistically. But he's not white. But still, it's like you're when you're used to a certain way of doing, systemically, it's really hard to change. The police, law enforcement is like a brotherhood nonetheless. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's why it's so hard to try them. That's why it's so hard. You know what I mean? They have their union and everything like that. I watch a lot of police shows. I'm a big detective guy. And, I try to get into the mindset of certain things. And I understand that the police is a blue brotherhood and stuff like that. But when you look at the purpose of the police, to protect and serve. So it becomes kind of like ironic within its own self, right? It becomes its own juxtaposition, right? It's like you guys have this fraternity where it's like nobody can tell you guys nothing, nobody can give you guys guidance over that. But your main mandate, your main job
It's to protect and serve the community.
Yeah, but you're missing the fine print.
And you're missing
You're missing the fine print. Protect and serve who? What people? Protect and serve which communities, right?
This is Tata and Weezy 2023.
Don't do this.
It's Tata.
Don't do this.
Well, since we are here, let me do a little news real quick. Since we're here, I don't know if you knew about this Tata. This XBB 1.5. Now, if you're gonna if you can start naming these different COVID variants more and more difficult, like you just try to confuse people.
Yeah, it sounds like a barcode.
So it's called XBB 1.1.5, a new COVID-19 strain that's been spreading rapidly in the United States. It's now the most transmissible subvariant that has been detected yet, according to the World Health Organization. So we have that going around. I'm confused. I don't know where we at now. I don't know where we at now. A little bit of politics. The system failed us. Family holds vigil for Montreal man, so that was a couple of days ago, who died after illegally being detained in jail. So we'll talk about that with Joel at 7:30. So I'll scroll down a little bit here. This was talking about politics. 2023, a risky year for the Legault government. So the premier refused to hold his traditional end of session press conference at the National Assembly in December, meaning he doesn't share his vision for the coming year. But with the risk of a recession, tough choices are emerging, and pressure on François Legault's government could increase. We might have an opening, Liberals. We might have an opening. But even at its peak, the government cannot enjoy the patience and indulgence of voters forever. So in terms of the health and social services mission will siphon off almost $56 billion of Quebecers' $135 billion budget by 2022-2023. So listen.
And I was just reading the other day.
That's almost half gone already in that budget.
They're already talking like 2023 is going to be an expensive year for us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, this is crazy.
And I'll tell you, to add more to that, emergency rooms are still overflowing and staff are stretched to the limit. So there you go with that. So Legault government, they got to shape up. The economic outlook has deteriorated, according to Finance Minister Eric Girard, and he made this in December. So we are in a period of great uncertainty, and the odds of recession this year are 50%, he continued. Not looking good, man. You got to put some things together.
You know, if it's 50%, that means it's really like 25. That's really like 75%. You know
yeah, man, they play with the numbers like they play with the streaming numbers, man. It's crazy. So Quebec immigration program only accepting French applicants. Only Quebec, man.
They said they were going to do it. I believe them.
Listen, man, shout out to the CAC, man. Sticking to their guns, man. So an immigration program designed for entrepreneurs will now only accept applications from French speakers in Quebec. As part of the coalition Avenir Quebec, the CAC promised to have 100% of newcomers to the province be francophone by 2026. That's a very ambitious. That's a very ambitious get. 100%.
They're pulling out their guns.
Very ambitious.
Just like the stop it. That just like how they recently said they don't want people who are not Canadian, like foreigners, to be able to purchase residential properties anymore.
Yeah, they don't want that no more. Yeah, they want you to be done with that.
2023 started with a bang. I wasn't lying.
And Canadians will soon be charged for visiting Europe. So it's just about $10.
Yeah.
About $10 fees, like when we go to DR, $10 fee. About €7. You know, because we're not part of this European Union thing.
Well, they charge us just to take in the A25. So, like, you know.
I like to give a little science fact as well. They got the flying cars. So the first 2-seat electric flying car, and it's not even like it's gas, it's electric on top. So it's like, you know what, we're going to make it ergo-friendly off the top. See, man, new footage shows the first ever 2-seat electric flying car, the Xpengs X2, and it took flight in, apologize if I don't say, probably in Guangzhou, China. Man, China got mad cool gadgets, man. Did you see that? I don't know if it was a TikTok or IG. Did you see that? There's like this conspiracy theory that the Jetsons and the Flintstones happen in the same time. Because in the Flintstones, they have money, they have TV and stuff like that. So it comes across like it's a post-apocalyptic thing. And then the Jetsons, they're up in the sky. And you never see the bottom. So there's this theory that both, and they're created by the same guy. Yeah. The same team.
For sure.
So it seems like both of them are like a post-apocalyptic.
That's one for the conspiracy theorists, you know?
But if you look at the clip, man, I encourage everybody to look at that. I'm like, that's really dope. I never looked at the Jetsons like that. So we got flying cars. We got a police chief that wants to bring back law and order. We have a COVID that we can't really even say anymore. I don't even know what number we're on now. I think we're on number 52.
Hey, don't forget, the police chief's daughter has been recently in the news because she was posting up all in blue, all that thing.
And the gun thong showing all of that.
Yeah.
Oh, man, see, it's hate for hip-hop already.
Some people don't care. Some people say it's a mockery, seeing that he's like big on the gun crisis and stuff. But, you know, That was something that was snuck through by the inside. You understand?
I was thinking to myself, the news company that was sitting on that picture for a while.
For real, since Halloween. You know what I mean? But it was an anonymous police officer who spoke to Journal de Montréal.
Somebody tried to get him out already. With the police, man. We turn Montreal literally turning into Baltimore. We're like The Wire.
Straight up.
Dudes dying in jail.
But not as
police chief is corrupt already. Like it's mad aggressive. Montreal, my city, keep it locked. It's the Morning Detour. 7:25 in the morning. Hopefully you're having a great morning. You're safe on the road. It's not that icy. It's not that cold. We're almost out of here because you know February's the toughest winter month.
It's just right. It's ricey.
It's ricey. Not too much anger over that. Shout out to last week, man, who got the rights. Not too much anger over that, over the Haitian rights winning out.
You're biased. We're biased.
Well, you know, you are half Jamaican. You know, I thought you would have felt more strongly about that.
I said it was tied with the coconut rice, man.
You have the Malibu rice tied? No,
I had it tied just because. Don't play me.
We didn't have that. So I'm about to play the new Quavo song, Without You, a song dedicated to his nephew Takeoff that was murdered in December, part of the Migos. Really, really sad, really dope song. And, you know, I think it fits with the theme too, man. The city's crazy. I ain't gonna hold you. And the metro prices are going up.
Everything's going up.
It's going up,
It's crazy.
It's going up, man.
Save your money, people.
It's the Morning Detour. Moon Chaser, Tata. We locked it.
The Morning Detour on CKUT 90.3 FM.
Tears rolling down my eyes. I just seen the angel fly. Tell me I'll be fine, alright. If you hear me say you lie. You hear me say you lie.
Tears rolling down my eyes. Can't tell you how many times I cried. Can't tell you how many times I cried. Days ain't the same without you. No, I don't know if I'm the same without you. I'm ain't the same. Remember the days we smoked big blunts together. Remember the days we rocked that cold jello. Remember the days we have our shit together. On the north side times were hard, but them days was better. I wish I had a time machine, just so you can take a ride with me. I miss just how you smile at me. I'll take you into infinity. I wish I had a time machine, yes sir, so you can take a ride with me. Wrap my arms around and hold you tight, feel, so you can never say goodbye to all in the galaxy. Up in the stars, over the universe, it's bigger than more. See you in heaven, see you in heaven. When I see you in heaven, I'ma be with my dog. Out in the galaxy, up in the stars, over the universe, it's bigger than more. I see you in heaven, see you in heaven. When I see you in heaven, I'ma be with my dog. I don't know if I'm the same without you. I'll make the same. It ain't no gang without you. It ain't no gang. Birthdays ain't the same without you. Christmas ain't the same without you. I'ma represent your name when it's about you. I wouldn't have got it out the mud without you. It's hard to see mama love without you. Mama. It's hard to see mama love without you. Mama love, yeah. Out in the galaxy, up in the stars, over the universe, it's bigger than more. See you in heaven, see you in heaven. When I see you in heaven, I'll be with my dog. Out in the galaxy, up in the stars, over the universe, it's bigger than more. I see you in
I'ma take you down. You've been on my mind more than a minute. I was wasting time, making decisions. But when I pick you up, I'ma take you down.
Damn, I used to sweat a lot. I was like Tyler, the creator. You acting different. I'm really tired of the theater. I'm getting tired of the life. It might be time to relocate again. Blessed to have the flavor. We all petrified by paper. Couple of them pretty piano beats, so I can sing up the balcony. Shakespeare is probably black, so we roll me wrong in Jalisa. We run the town in the teeth. I tell 4 a.m. I'm motivated. I called just to see if your mama decent. We go back like airlines, patient trips, red eyes at the airline, patient me at the gate, cause I'm late, you know me. Came straight from the street like deadlines. And that was your flatline. Treating girls from my past like pastime. Had to learn how. There ain't something wanna pass down. Blacked out, big coming my past down. Never again. She doing alchemy off the alcohol, call the accident, alcohol, got it on repeat, girl. Yeah, all I alcohol off the alcohol, she on alchemy, coming after me. When she say the way, say the time. She's so tired. She's crying for you.
You been on my mind more than a minute. I was wasting time, making decisions. But when I pick you up, I'ma take you down.
The Morning Detour on CKUT 90.3 FM.
When it comes to respiratory viruses, there are some people who fall a little sick, some who fall quite sick, and some who fall very sick.
When sickness hits, some people fall further than others. Wearing a mask is a simple gesture that acts as a safety net for all of us. To better protect yourself and those around you from the viruses going around, it's a good idea to wear a mask in crowded public places. A message from the Gouvernement du Québec.
What we're gonna do right here is go back.
Saturday, January 14th, 2023.
Way back.
Total Recall.
To the foundation.
To the Foundation Edition. Total Recall. Part 7. Featuring Canada's world-renowned sound.
King Turbo, your rule.
King Turbo.
This King Turbo, what you will let them die out.
Total Recall. Also featuring DJ Tough, the living legend.
When DJ Tough plays sound like dynamite.
Total Recall. Featuring Skiz and Drew, the original Black Harmony duo.
I met some. I'll be chewed up by the side.
And special guest, DJ Puppy. Formerly of One Drop. Total Recall. Saturday, January 14th at Noel Alexandra Banquet Hall. 4065 Chantalon West, Montreal. Advance tickets $25. More at the door. Call 514-793-3788 or 514-248-6813. Total Recall. Part 7, 2023.
The Morning Detour on CKUT 90.3 FM.
Yes. Montreal, my city. I think we're looking at 7:33 in the morning. Welcome back to the Morning Detour. We got to talk about these issues, man. We got to talk about these issues, Tata. So, listen, I think everybody in the city knows at this point. Back on December 23rd, this young gentleman was supposed to say his name because I can never say it.
Nicholas DeAndre Spring.
Mr. Spring was supposed to be released on December 23rd, but for reasons that are still unclear, he was held illegally in Montreal's Bordeaux jail. On December 24th, he was seriously injured. No, he was murdered. We see how like they play with the words, the semantics, Tata. So on December 24th, he was seriously injured during an intervention by a correctional officer and succumbed to his injuries in hospital the following day. So he ended up dying. They opened up an inquiry. As Tata said in the opening, the correctional officers were suspended, but I think that still comes with pay. And of course, when this kind of injustice happens, we got to bring in the big dog, man. We got to bring in the big dog, the lobbyists. But you know what I mean? When this guy comes around, Tata, I can just smell the money. I can just smell the change. We have Mr. Joel de Belfort from the Red Coalition. The Red Coalition actively, all day, every day, fighting against systemic racism. They're fighting for equality. Welcome to the show, Mr. Joel de Belfort.
Thanks for having me, guys. Appreciate it.
You know, Joel, you've been on the show like 8 times, man. He's like Lil Duval on the Breakfast Club. He always showed up like he might just come over and take over one of them Fridays.
Why not?
This guy's So, Joel, let's get right to it, man.
Yeah.
So, what's your take on it? When did the Red Coalition become aware of this incident and what you guys rolled thus far?
Yeah, so basically, about 10 days ago, one of my directors, who you know, Mauro Pena.
Great guy. Shout out to Mauro, man.
Yeah. Sent me a WhatsApp message asking me if I had seen this. And of course, I glanced, but, during the holidays and stuff like that, it's not always easy to get, to get the chance to look at things. But anyway, so I checked it out. Became immediately furious, with what happened with this young man. And then a few days later, I posted on social. I saw a post on IG, and I said, if anybody knows the family, to try and reach out to us. And about 3 days later, youth worker Jade Parkinson Gale reached out to me and said that she was looking for help from a family, and she had Googled, I guess, help or discrimination or something, and we popped up. So
Google threw you guys right to the top.
Yeah. So I'm glad that happened, and spoke with her. And then a few days ago, we met with the family, Mr. Babineau and I, and met with Nico's sister, Serafina. And now we're just trying to push through this with them.
When such an egregious incident like this happens, how easy is it to work with the police to get the information to see, okay, what really happened here? Why was he detained illegally? Why did it get to the point where he died under you guys' care? Is it a tough transparency of information when dealing with the SPVM and the correctional bureaus and things of that nature?
Yeah, absolutely, of course, because everything's unionized. They've got to look after their own at the same time. And the problem that we see in that is the family is always the victim seeking answers. So it's really going against the grain to get any information from the correctional services at Bordeaux or the SPVM. It's basically an impossible thing, and that's what the family wants. They want answers. It's crazy.
Yeah, because I see these things happen. It's like, yo, I know these guys are not giving out no answers, stuff like that. Yeah. There's no camera. I don't know. I've never been to Bordeaux, but we have a lot of guys in Bordeaux listening to the show. Is there no cameras in penitentiaries?
I've been told.
There's no CCTV, none of that. There's no closed circuit, none.
Well, look, I haven't been there either, but I've been told from people that there is. You would assume also, it is a prison. So there's probably some form of a clip that's out there that will give everybody and the family real answers. But of course, that's only going to come out after pulling a lot of teeth.
Yeah, it shouldn't be all that.
Yeah, and you mentioned Jade, the youth worker, and I actually work with Jade also. And shout out to all the social workers, youth workers, activists, all those who are on the front line doing the work. So what is Red Coalition's place in all of this? The cause, the mission. Where do you stand when it comes to these injustices that the community faces?
Well, I'm here today, obviously, to talk about NICAS, so I'm going to be specific about NICAS. But what we're doing, with the family, of course, is, the comm side of things, the PR side of things, getting the word out, raising awareness on this injustice that the family is facing, and this, untimely death of such a young man who was, aspiring artist, family friend, uncle, nephew, grandson. And so our job is to pound the drum and basically have everybody listen, elected officials listen, the people in charge listen, to create real systemic changes that could, benefit this family, because I hate to say it, this is not going to be the last.
No, it's not going to be the last. And I'm afraid for our Black community as a whole as we go into this year, because I don't think we can take any more hits, to be quite honest with you, Joel. And I'm really disappointed with our Mayor Valerie Plante, because I don't understand. You cannot match egregiousness, but they went really hard. They went really hard when the white kid died in Saint Michel.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Real quiet about this. During the holidays, detained in jail. Real quiet. I just feel like the presence. I'm not feeling it from our elected officials, and it sucks that the Red Coalition have yet to go there. So now you're pulling teeth to get information of what really happened with the incident, and then you're pulling teeth to get support from elected officials. Like, a young Black gentleman died in your care, but even aside from his race, a human being died in you guys' care.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Questions need to be answered. Yeah, I'm scared. Well, CKT tells me I keep inside in rebellion. I keep inside rebellion in Morning Detour. Yeah. But there's only so much marches we can do. There's only so much press conferences we can do. And we have a new police chief. Say he wants to bring law and order, but I'm going to bring you back on the show in February during Black History Month. I know you got to take on that.
Oh, yeah.
I know you got to take on that.
A lot of take on things. Yeah.
But I know on Saturday, you guys going to do, I ain't going to take it away from me, but on Saturday, you guys have something you guys doing for the family on Saturday?
Yeah, absolutely. So we've organized a press conference, of course, for the entire family. They're going to be there, as well as, I think we've tallied up about 7 or 8 different media that are going to show up. It's the first time that the family's going to, be in front of the camera to speak with journalists, to tell their side of the story. I mean, they're hurting real bad.
I know. And why doesn't the mayor show up something like this? Because isn't Valley Pond the same person that put Black Lives Matter downtown in the streets? Why isn't the mayor showing up this? And to go back to your point when you said, this won't be the last, they make it seem like this is commonplace. No, it's just another Black person dead in jail. It's odd. This is an odd thing to happen. This is a scene from The Wire.
Yeah.
Valley Pond, our mayor, put Black Lives Matter downtown, and now Black died during the holidays in their care. And she's not showing up. She's not gonna be alongside.
Well, I mean, look, I'll say right now, Valerie, the invitation is out there.
Yeah.
Every other elected official that choose to show up, the door will not be closed on you. This is happening in your province. You're fighting for some of these things. When I ran for Darcy McGee for MNA for the presidential elections of last year, a lot of these people that got in were talking about racism, systemic discrimination, Bill 96, Bill 21, all these discriminatory legislations. But when something real happens where they need to show up, there's crickets.
Yeah, it's cricket.
And is this press conference, is it open to the public? And do you have any information you could provide to those who want to support?
That's a good question. I mean, the way I'm not saying no, but the way we designed it, of course, is for the media to come and speak with the family one-on-one. I have received requests from law students that would like to, attend and see. I haven't gotten the okay from the family on that, but I mean, I think
it's a real sensitive time as well.
It's a real sensitive thing. So right now, essentially just open for the media, because the family need answers, and if the media can help by pushing, combined with us pushing, hopefully the family will get some answers, because right now we're not hearing anything.
It reminds me of Sandra Bland, and Quebecers are quick to say, these things only happen in the States, and look what happened here. So as a community, this is the time where we need to mobilize. This time we got to put all differences aside. We're literally being killed in jail. Like, we're safe nowhere. You can't drive. You can't go to jail in peace. Can't do nothing. I just want to do a quick correction here. Bordeaux's a prison, not a penitentiary. Yeah. So I'm being told from dudes on the inside, there is cameras, but there's a lot of blind spots. So it's very likely that there is footage, but they're going to say that's lost or so forth and so forth. But I want to encourage everybody to follow the Red Coalition online. Give them the .com as well. I know, listen, man, the actively fighting for our community. They're looking for donations, looking for support any way we can. As a community, we need to band together, especially in these times. So the Red Coalition is redcoalition.com?
No, .ca.
.ca. Listen, keeping it all CA. We're running out. There's no more .coms left, huh?
No.
Red Coalition.
I got a few.
Well, you're the lobbyist. You're my lobbyist friend. So Red Coalition on IG, redcoalition.ca. Please follow, please support, man. We gotta do something. And Joe, we're gonna have you back. You friend of the show. We're gonna have you back anytime, man. Let me know. You know what I mean? We gotta change the mood a little bit. I didn't even get to play my Jay-Z Minority with Minority Points to right up. But let's feature you. I'm gonna play some uplifting music. We have a local talent, Oyana. I'm gonna play some song from her, man. Joe, Red Coalition in the building.
Morning Detour on CKUT 90.3 FM.
Made a bang. Once before, I remember being the one that you want forever. Was a minute, but I think you changed. I'm all in, but I'm fed up that you change out the weather. No other circumstance supposed to love each other. You said you cared, why you learned from me, and now that I'm there. You said you share all the love that I need and desire. I don't wanna fall for you. After all this time, you let me down. Don't wanna love you true. After all this time, you change your mind. Where I've been, all the good times that we had on the front line when I was pretty sure you were all mine. Now your mind is everywhere, but no one's taking by my side. Now you lose to another. This is why I'm scared, but you said you cared. Why you run from me? Now that I'm there. You say you share all the love that I need and desire. I don't wanna fall for you. After all this time, you let me down. Don't love you truly. After all this time, you change your mind. I don't wanna fall for you. After all this time, you let me down. You don't wanna fall for love you truly. After all this time, you change your mind. I don't wanna fall for you. After all this time, you let me down. Don't wanna fall for you. Don't wanna love you truly. After all this time, you change your mind.
I got intro this one right, Tata. I got intro this one right. We're about to go into an exclusive interview. For the first time on the Morning Detour, DJ Chubby Chub. 50s tour DJ. He's about to give you stories about flying on jets, being in different countries. DJ in the craft, the art, the culture. We also got DJ Technician. From the Locks Battle. He also DJs for Rakim and Ghostface and them. These guys are staples in the game. They're GOAT DJs. And of course, Hall of Fame DJ Sir D's on this one. And DJ Blaster. Yo, man, this one's heavy, man. I ain't gonna hold you. This one heavy. This one heavy. So let me play the first part of this. The full interview will be available on YouTube next week. Shout out to Rick the Specialist and Joe Black. They produced this in the back end with the filming and the audio editing. So let's dive into this a little bit here, Tata. I'm really excited. This is real dope stuff. Let's go. Okay, we talk about DJing a little bit. We talk about the art of DJing a little bit. There's a little bit technicalities a little bit. Questions for the whole table here. What does it mean to you to be a DJ? You know, what's that definition for you guys? How do you guys characterize that? Tech is ready. Tech's like, yo, I'm the all about this shit. I'm ready to go.
I'm ready to jump like double dutch. Me, it's pleasing people through music. Make you forget any type of problem, make you happy. What's the saying about music? I can't think of it.
It's the only form of information that we all retain.
Nah. But I can't think of what I'm trying to think, but music does that for people. Like it takes its heals.
Yeah.
That's music is. Music's healing.
Yeah, music is healing. Same thing we do on Twitch. Right? Twitch is
you know, you're healing a lot of people that have a lot of problems, and they come to see you and they enjoy who you are. They get to know you. There's people that never met you, and you're making a big difference for them in their day.
Do you guys feel like I felt like the respect for DJs grew even more so during the COVID when you guys had the genius idea to go on Twitch and to like give people mixes all day long, every day, especially you, Black. You was one of the hardest working guys in the universe. There wasn't a day you didn't have a mix, and it's across the board all the more acclaimed DJs. You guys could do Twitch and say, you know what? If we're gonna be live now, I'm gonna give the people some. You guys are getting paid for it. Well, some of you guys get paid depending on how the Twitch stadium break down. But like, you guys feel like you guys got more notoriety and there's more respect on DJs now coming out of COVID when people are like, yo, listen, man, these guys held us down through a pandemic.
I mean, I think not to be funny or nothing, but all the DJs that thought they was hot. When that pandemic hit, it wasn't around.
You give a little bomb on that one.
You know what I mean? Like, so it kind of like weeded out those that are not really DJs. Those that are not really putting an impact. You know, the so-called quote-unquote hot DJ in that area really wasn't hot.
Okay, so let's clear it right now. Okay, where's the line? Where's the line with DJ? Like, what does a guy do? If I'm a DJ, how do I earn you guys respect as a DJ? Do I still have to have the records in the crates? You know, can I still download the MP3? Can I be part of these DJ pools? How does a guy coming up as a DJ earn the respect of guys like yourself?
I mean, honestly, every DJ settles for what their criteria is. There's no real, how can I say, there's no real set on a DJ, right? Because you figure there's showmanship, there's mannerism, there's skills, there's turntablism, there's knowing how to react and talk to the people. Like, a lot of that stuff plays a big part on who's who and what's what.
Right.
And it's all about, really, at the end of the day, who people like. People like who they like. So there's no such thing as what is a DJ. You know what I mean? Nowadays, there's no real pinpoint of saying, Sir D can't be a DJ.
Right.
Or you can't be a DJ. But the thing is how to craft that DJ.
That DJ persona.
You see what I'm saying? So it's not like either you're going to be a turntablism or you're going to be the DJ that plays records or the DJ that just want to play for my mans in them. Because a lot of DJs play for guys, which is the worst thing you can do in your life.
Listen, man, gold DJs in the building, blasting.
You know what I mean? So for me, I'm about playing for women.
Okay.
This is why it works.
Well, that's why I came to the party. Yeah, I want to see her dance. Yeah.
It's about them.
Yeah.
You know, guys are going to go to the floor regardless. But if you get women on the floor, you're in the right pocket. Now, if you want to go play for your mans in them, just so your guys can go crazy, you like the sausage party. You're just playing to play because you think that's the right thing to do.
Right.
So the best thing you can do is read the crowd and know who you're playing for.
Even after reading the crowd, like how someone learned to do that. I find too, I know I'm shocked when I see some DJs. There's some DJs that talk too much on the mic. There's some DJs that don't talk at all on the mic. But I like the way you guys do it. It's very timely. We're going to move the track on and that's it. Some guys that can't even hear the track. Y'all talk all over it. How did you learn the mic work, DJ Teddy? And the timing of it?
Just studying, watching everybody. Like, I pay attention to everything. So when you first, I know for me, I was scared. Like, damn, what do I say? What do I say? But you eventually get into it. You take little things from everybody and make it your own.
It's the best thing to do. Like, I'm a big DJ Noble Power, and what he does is that he'll say a little joke leading into the next song. I was fortunate a couple of years ago, right before pandemic, for the first time, I was on a set for Blaster. And you know, some of these more acclaimed DJs in the city, they don't let anybody just jump on the mic with it, right? So I did Blaster's set. But I never knew what his next song was. And then you remember the part? There's one part where he just stopped and said, yo, go. I'm like, man, you're gonna put me on the spot. I don't know the next song. Because I'm trying to get my DJs to know if I should know leads. I don't want to talk too much on the track. I want the ladies to dance on the dance floor. But you don't talk too much on the mic, you just want to play songs. And if you're talking about love and light on you just want to play songs.
Not talking too much to start to cut everybody off.
They're not talking. Come on.
not talking on the mic. Don't forget, New York, the United States is one thing. And as I was telling you, Canada is different. And especially Montreal, back then, all the owners, the club owners, promoters, used to tell the DJ, you can't talk on the mic. Oh, yeah. That's the biggest problem that we had. There was a time, like 20 years ago, you would go to a club, DJs, we could only play 3 records, 3 reggaes. 3 reggae songs at 5 hours. And then people look at you like, you suck. No, I don't suck. It's the owner. They got me climbed up here. Exactly. It's a different thing. And then we have the radio, no urban radio. Yeah. Montreal has a big problem because we don't have no urban radio. So people listen to the same thing over and over and over again. And I said, listen, I got to change things around. You know what? I always say, I got my brother saying, I got Blaster, I got Starkey, I got a bunch of people that I work with. But how can I make something turn? Yeah. Do a 180. Let's bring out some guys from the States. Yeah. Back to back. Monday we had one. Sunday we had two. I feel like I go to your parties all week. And you know my stuff. You know how I am, right? I always put myself in the back, right? But I only push my name as a DJ. But having these guys, it changes everything. Yeah. And you know, like when you go to a Jamaican party, for example, not to be rude, but these guys are talking on them like, yo, I want to hear the songs. Yeah. These guys got it right. And every time I talk to Tech, I talk to Trev, especially when I talk to Tech, I'm like, listen, I don't know about over there, but I lived in the States for 10 years. I know what it is. But here, nobody can tell me what to do. I know how it is. So these 2 guys, I needed them last night. Like same thing from Monday, I needed Mr. C to make a difference. Like seeing when he's on the mic, he knows what to do. Yeah. We got the turntables, he knows what to do. But the rest of the DJ, they don't talk. No. If you go to a party, they're not talking and they're pressing on this button. Oh my God. Yo, what are you doing? But again, it's not our fault. It's the club owners. Always remember that. Club owners first. Managers second. Because back then, we didn't have no promoters. Promoters, they didn't exist 20 years ago. Like 9 days from now, it's going to give me 32 years. I've seen it all here. 32 years.
You know, it's tough sometimes. I mean, sometimes we look at people we don't get along with. Yeah. You know what I mean? There's a purpose for it. Sometimes you got to overlook certain things and smile. You know what I mean? Even when it is bad. Yeah, you got to see that little. Sometimes you got to be able to take a chance on things that maybe that person doesn't understand what you're trying to get completed. Yeah. But always remember these 3 little words, these 3 little letters. Good Friend Network. GFN. Oh, listen, man, we got to do some t-shirts. We're going to brought to you by Chocho. Now, let's flex on Chubby Chub a little bit here. Now, Chub, we'll play some meat meal here. Let's go to a little bit. Mr. Chubby Chub, you've been on BET, MTV, Reach and Kelly. You lost my dream to be on Reach and Kelly. You know, I think it's like Kelly straight having out over there. You were on Late Night with Carson Dick. You went on tour. You joined the tour with Kellis and Billy Spears and all that. Crazy. They say that you're probably the only DJ that have 3 mix shows on the same station at once. Yeah. Is that true? Yeah. In Boston. So I want to ask you guys to lead into this. What's the biggest difference between being a party DJ and being a mix show DJ on the radio? It's definitely different because, you know, at the time, radio was fun. Like, radio was like, oh man, I can't wait to get on radio. Yeah. Like, I couldn't wait to get on. When I first started doing radio in 2000, I was dying to be on radio. But it just became more and more of a handcuff situation. Yeah. I've been telling that all the time. It comes with a list, and it's black and white, and you're this, and you can play this, but you can't play that. Then you can play this, but you can't play that. And so it starts your whole growth. You know what I mean? I do it still because and I don't do it regularly. I only do Friday and Sundays now. That's a lot of work, though. you got 2 spots. Sometimes it's still fighting to get 1 spot. Yeah, but it's just be more like the fact that you still get to get noticed for it. You know what I mean? Yeah. But radio isn't the way radio used to be. Radio now is really programmed. Even as a DJ.
There's only one more chaser. Nobody's this hyped this early. They say I'm on drugs. But my only drug is hip hop. We love this life. It's the Morning Detour on the Mighty CKUT 90.3 FM. Hold on. Before we go into this, Montreal, my city, keep it locked. 7:59 in the morning. We're about to go into the Guardians of the Galaxy mix. Where's Scotty? Where you need him? I need space mix. So in tribute to DJ Chubby Chub and technician and DJ, I say, you know what? Let's trail back a little bit, Tata. Let's go back to some highlights from the Locks versus Dipset. I put together my own little mix here. So technician and DJ, y'all could grade me on this one. Y'all could grade me on this one. Also, I apologize to all our listeners that listen with their kids. Louise, I apologize. I made a disclaimer. You know the Locks. The music is very mature. But let's get into it. It's the Guardians of the Galaxy mix. The Locks versus Dipset. The best of the Locks from the battle. Technician, it's my tribute to you, sir. Thank you for being on the show. Let's jump into this one, Tata. This one's gonna be crazy. Let's do what we do.
Everybody put your right fist in there. Everybody right New York City. This is about New York City. Put them up. Put your right fist up. On the real tip, this is about New York City. This been the most trending shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? Shout out to Jim. Shout out to Joel. Shout out to Cam. Absolutely. We fucking took over the world for the last few months with this shit. You ain't lying. And you don't gotta like it or not. Absolutely. But it is what it is. On the gram, on the world, it's niggas that's here that never been to New York in 50 years. So this is for the culture of hip hop, New York City. Those is our brothers. It's all love. Right fist. Here we go on tour soon. Drop that shit.
La STN vous souhaite la bienvenue à bord.
When my coat comes in, they gotta use this scale. They say, wait a real quick. Hawkers on the G. That's right. They gotta make the prototype. Hope you get the position, but you step for the life. Time the niggas make it. Kicking down the door, and we burn the niggas stay. Okay. The house costs $1 million. Sitting on the beach, and the only thing I know is the furnace I'ma take it. I vamped up and fuck my wall through a 360. Got the shit that the government got. Talking money, then you rubbing the spot. New York niggas say that they be wild. We on the Cayman Islands. We on the yacht with a favorite album. A bad hoe and a plate of salad. Smoking, drinking, tickets. You niggas that I made a salad. I love my niggas for the fact that they real. Ain't nobody on the back of these squares. What? And if you say some capital punch, it's happy and good. I'ma give you time to run wild. We sing the song. Sing the song. We gon' make it. Let's make something happen. New York. It's that time, motherfucker.
Hold on, man. Hold on, Tata. I not even DJ. Did you peep that transition though? Did you peep the transition though? Let's get back into it. Let's get back into it.
Let's make something happen. New York. It's that time, motherfuckers. These niggas don't run like us. All praises, all burners, all raises. Hand down, nigga, the game is all jaders. Anything drop, I cop in all flavors. He's a... Hold on. We ain't playing with... This is New York.
Down. Hey yo, regardless of rain or snow, sleet or hail, I kick street tails, choking niggas like I'm free well. Golden State, holding your face in the palm of my hand, blow you away like it's part of the plan. I gotta call it like I see it, talking like I be it, walking my walk, dug down, orthopedic, cause I'm soon to be up. Give me roll, watch me heat up. Niggas try to stick me like Abdul Weema, follow the leader, make me go extra hard. Don't know, should I hold back and show the repertoire? Quit at 16 or throwing extra balls just for the non-believers. I show wine so hard to reach this. I get pussy with my father's speeches. Puff heavily. See me at 6'1", weigh $170. Catch me in spots y'all niggas never be. Packed in like Green Bay, Harlem Week to Queens Day. Performing acapella, no DJ. 98 live, no replay. Make it seem easy. So tell a friend and tell a friend that it's them again. Nature, no Jaeger, wild
champagne on the rocks, pouring the Fort Knox Lazarus. Strong salad with carrots, pork chops and applesauce. Make connection, disrespect and watch your body gaze and pump the shotty gauge and hit the shorty while you body training. I ain't playing, I'm true to the word. This will be the first to get his whole body fully reversed. Who's he, your hurt, sleep, he double dead. I'm a bubblehead, I never listen to nothing my mother said. And get one whole niggas ransom for money like Johnny Hanson. For selling niggas so long, I think I got a grand. So my passion is money. I stash in $100, I won't ask no questions. But don't blast anybody, that's my kind of girl. Come the world, I wanna live in out of cell or a prison or in hell. So I'm getting just a little ghetto. But my niggas do know the middle and know the riddles of life. For others, no one can little.
Rich places, sick places.
See my story, 6,666 pages. Wages, I wrote 6 aces. At the same dice game, I caught 6 cases. All over big faces. Now it's tip laces, ready to dig faces. But the banging ain't a big spaces. Niggas building up their rib cages. Cats like the brick places. Bloody lip faces. Him is a big racist. But I stay important big places. But the world know the girl though. I fuck her off a furlough. Should be up, put me up. All your stills could be locked. Only questions for these doctors. Baby good, could be fucked. The type that need a bite. Every West told y'all the key to life. Asshole, y'all don't play around. I lay it down, fuck around, I spray around. Nigga biscuit, my ass. Kids on niggas in the world, you know they're on the list. Bust off and sit the hot barrel dead on your lips like 2/3 of a brick. Panero and kiss the crystal white fluffy parts that I come back with. See the plan is to stash y'all, cash y'all. To be so strong, they gotta put it in glass jars. Niggas try to smoke me out, then smoke me out. The rims on my new joint be poking out. I'm about to have no feelings. Shit is deep, do they dance with the devil when they sleep? I wake up dripping the air, wishing to hear shit that they kick in your ear when your soul drip in the air. My gift is half rotten when I spit it some tears. I should have dropped down my eye, I'm tired to cry. And I ain't never seen a nigga that's too live to die. They say you get what you ask for, get it what you ask for. A nigga ain't a thief, then you better have the cash for. And we gon' be around till your body rots. And if the feds brothers in, we get the same time Gotti got. If you're glad that LOX is rough right now, yeah. All my niggas throw your guns up. Yeah. LOX, chest to chest, back to back, block for block, mag for mag. Dope and crack is what we slang through things you talk about. Play fuck around, get a slug in your mouth. It's a shame he could rhyme, nigga, love crime. Every late night he outside with the 9. You ain't got chips, fuck the world. You got chips, you can fuck the next man dead. Son, but you been ripped apart my world with thugs to rule. Selling crack was cool, knocked off 100 packs, bought stacks to school. No diploma, weed aroma, nigga half coma. Know the tricks in the class, see my ass on the corner. Y'all ain't ate shit till y'all taste the life. Had my mom screaming, Jay, don't waste your life. But me and my ace is tight, moving bass at night. Lace your nights, you see Knox Jet. I meet you in the morning in the park doing sets. And when it's dark again, but let the 9 spark again. Y'all know the dogs, niggas stay moving out the fog. And when it's war, we ain't trying to call on the Lord. I hit him like the board when I stood him with my sword. You fear what you hear, so nigga, press record. From here on out, we ain't trying to be ignored. Locks drop shit that make niggas mob shit. You wanna shit, nigga? Yeah, 24 hours a day. What would you do? That's a deep shit right there. A lot of pressure. How would you handle it? Mix.
Yo, I turn out all the hoes that's heterosexual. Smack and see the niggas right off the pedestal. I even look for my dad that I never knew. They show him how I look and my Beretta too. I do good shit like take kids from the ghetto. Show them what they can have if they never settle. Take every white kid from high class level. Show them what Christmas like growing up in the ghetto. Teach niggas how to spend, stash the rest. Give lunch to the niggas under massive stress. Give every bum on the street cash to invest and hope Harlem well blow up in the last request.
If I had 24 hours to kick the bucket, fuck it. I'd probably eat some fried chicken and drink a Nantucket. Then go get a job from Branson and make sure I leave my mother the money to take care of grandson. Load the 3 power, hop in the Eddie Bauer and go give all 6 to that papa that sold me flour. Get a fresh baldy, make a few calls, shop at the mall, shoot a little ball, have all of my bitches in one telly at the same time, spread it out on different floors, and I'm gonna play lotto. For what? Even though I ain't gonna be here tomorrow, so
you know when I was close to the ledge, I'd probably be in the wet with this bad Spanish mommy playing between my legs. Then I walked to get choked and smoke one of them dreads and get that bitch to me down and gave us up to the feds. Thought her mama wrote her a note, we ain't close. I ate her boyfriend, so I put one in his throat. Fuck around
trying to sniff an ounce of raw. Bust the force, pull out my dick and take a piss on the floor. Jump in the whip, get them cats I wanted to get. Since the tavern on the Green robbery in 86, went home, took a shower in nice cold water, and spent my last hours with my son and my daughter.
You had 24 hours to live. Just think, where would you go? What would you do? Who would you screw? And who would you want to notify? Or would your ass deny that your ass about to die? You had 24 hours to live. Just think, where would you go? What would you do? Who would you screw? And who would you want to notify? Or would your ass deny that your ass about to die?
If I had 24, nigga gotta get the raw. Run all in, poppy spot, put one in his hand at the door. For the times that I paid for 20, and he gave me 12. The other 8 had to be baking soda by itself. So poppy, fuck you. You dead now, I'm off to the bank with those bricks in the book bag and the stolen jag I just grabbed. Run in there, grab the bank teller with the pretty face. Fuck in the safe to have her take me to my place. We'll make a kid, but that's selfish and that'd be bad. For my son to have the same shit as Pops just had. And when I'm down to 23, I'm a beast strapped with TNT. Run up in City Hall and take the judges with me.
The Morning Detour on CKUT 90.3 FM.
Good morning, everyone. It's your girl, Tamara Angeline, a.k.a. Tata for all our devout listeners. And here's the 411. Let's call this Tata Talks, okay? So first on the list, there's this Black family, more specifically the great-grandchildren of a Black couple whose beachfront property in Southern California was seized by local officials in 1924 and was returned to the family last year after it was stolen from them. So now this family is selling it now back to LA County for a few million. So the family is currently receiving $413K annually in rent from LA County. In 1929, Willa and Charles Bruce paid $1,200 for this land. Me personally, I think it's madness that they're selling it back to LA County, especially after going through all the diligent work to get the property back. That's your heritage.
Yeah, but I think they're selling it back to like 20 mil. I think it's like a great
it's
difference.
20 mil, but like if you think about it, this is legacy.
Okay, so if they own that property, right? So the upkeep and all that, they're responsible for that, like clearing debris and making sure it's safe for like people that's around and stuff like that. Because if the county's giving you money for it, wouldn't it be it's like being a landlord or something, right?
Yeah, but that's something that you could pass
no,
down over
I want to
the
keep the
years,
land, but if the overhead is too much, I want to keep it. Tata's Beach, bro. Let's be honest. We all want to own property that we could put out signs that says "Keep Out."
Do not enter.
Trespassers beware. Listen, I'll be closing out the whole beach. You'll have to walk around on land or go by water to go around.
Listen, me, I would keep that in my family. You hear me? 25 years ago today, in 1998, it was the year of hip-hop. The top 10 albums were Jay-Z and My Lifetime Volume 2, Outkast, Aquamini, Big Pun, Capital Punishment, DMX is Dark and Hell is Hot. I used to bump for my dogs like I was repping a set back in the day. I was like, how old? 10? You know what I mean?
Yo, DMX, R.I.P. X. My ex.
For real.
X was put on earth to motivate the hood, man.
Yo, for real.
Yo, he could have said anything, and we was like, yo, he was a gangster guy, but he preached to us too. Like
for my dogs.
There's nobody else that could put out a gangster album and put a prayer on it as a track, and everything sells off.
And I mess with that.
Yeah,
you know, other albums were like Mace, Harlem World. Tell me what you want from me.
Tamara
got the lyrics.
well, you know, I do have Mariah on the throwback this Friday. We do have Mariah on the throwback.
And definitely my all-time favorite, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
Classic.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Classics. And it makes me like really see how different the music is now. I ain't gonna hold the new artists at all. You know, times change, everything progresses. But, you know, I'm still bumping my playlist from 20 years ago.
No, for sure.
Those are classics.
You mentioned Lauryn Hill, and I know I've seen a lot of blogs and people talk about it. It's just a shame we never got another one.
Yeah.
It's just a shame. That one was so good.
We got others, but they didn't really have the same type of impact.
You know, I'm still going back to the Lauryn talks over that, but like the Miseducation, that doo-wop, you know, I got to put it down, man. I got to play that.
Girls, you know you better watch out. That's 2023. Guys and girls, you got to watch out. You feel me?
And that song still rings out. Even to this day, yo. Lauren is touched, man. Lauren and Erykah Badu are touched.
I swear.
For sure.
And Sade. Okay. R. Kelly's making headlines again and again and again and again and again and again. So new allegations were made in the final installment of Lifetime Surviving R. Kelly, which aired on January 2nd and 3rd, stating that he silently silence Aaliyah and her family with an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement, after the annulment of his marriage to the then 15-year-old singer. He also sold his rights to his first 3 albums to her family for their silence. Wait.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
When I heard that, I was just like, listen, if he's going to be charged, because right now in the case, they're stating her as Jane Doe number 1. If he's going to be charged for that, I believe the family should too.
Oh, 1,000%. They were complicit. The minute you signed an NDA, you became complicit.
You take the money.
Yeah,
That's
you do.
indirectly
Yeah,
consenting.
Yeah. You're complicit. Yeah. Let's tie everybody up together. Now, I always looked at Aaliyah's family a little bit funny, even from before this, because, I always feel like there's always a strong pushback from her estate to release her music. As if they were in the studio with Aaliyah. As if you guys were the creative direction. Nah, it was Miss Lee and Timbaland and Magoo and Genuine, where they had the little cipher connect there. So I just looked at her family funny, and this disc comes out. It's like, boy, this I don't know. I'm not a parent. I don't know. Like, I don't see myself being this cool, knowing that my 15-year-old daughter married this grown man. That's a celebrity.
Unless you're just in it for the grip.
That should know better. And I thought this Surviving R. Kelly series was done. Like, Dream Hampton is like killing this guy. She's going, and rightfully so.
I thought it was done too.
I thought it was done. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Like, because we always assumed that Aaliyah, it was always like speculating on other shows, and especially in the beginning parts of Surviving R. Kelly. But to hear this now, we have to look at the family different.
Yeah.
Because I wrestled with this all week. I was like, I don't know what my take is going to be on this. This is disgusting.
Yeah. If he's getting charged for it, the family should too. The family should too. Or if not, they can't count that in it.
But then some people might push back and say, okay, let's say the family's not complicit because they signed an NDA. What other option did they have?
But why would they take the money? The NDA is one thing, but now you're getting paid.
As a father, if Aaliyah was my child and this happened to my daughter, I would have put hands on the man. I
wouldn't take no money. Are you joking?
No, it's blood diamonds.
That's what it is.
It's dirty money.
That's what it is. And the industry has been in the news a lot lately. Young Jock claims that female artists commonly sleep with men for beats. Now, this is nothing new. Young Jock paid a visit to Vlad TV and was asked about Ashanti's The Breakfast Club interview, where she discussed that a producer insisted that she shower with them in exchange for 2 of his beats. Now, I don't know, for people who don't really understand the music industry, this even happens in Montreal. We still trying to figure out our industry here. Shout out to all the people who are doing it, you know what I mean? But, in this progressive time, especially with all the Me Too movements, it's just a shame, you know what I mean? And this is something that is very common, not just in the music industry, but in Hollywood, as we've previously seen with Harvey Weinstein and all this stuff. Yeah, they got
real quiet about him, and he's been charged.
Real quiet.
They're very quiet about that.
Real quiet. You know what I mean? They've been getting real quiet about that, especially, but I'm not going to go into specifics because, at the end of the day, I'm going to say he is not black. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, you guys are tired of hearing it, but it's a fact. Moving on, one bad contract can cost you millions, clearly. Facts. So Drake's ghostwriter, Quentin Miller, claims he never got a single check from all the songs he wrote. Nah. And this is crazy to me. Like, how, Sway?
What's the paperwork, man? I'm pretty sure Drake and OVO.
Bad contract.
Yeah, because Drake's being on this. Like Drake has contracts like everybody. Apple, this one, that one.
Bad contract. He said that he signed in 2011, and he sat down also with DJ Vlad to open about of him and Drake working together, and he told him that he never got a single publishing check off any of his songs and had to literally feed his family off getting paid under the table. You know what I mean? He said he couldn't get out of his deal that he signed in 2011 until 2019, 2022.
Yo, he must hate Drake. That has to be so frustrating. Like, I think as like a pure creator, and I know I'm speaking for all creators out there, the one thing we dislike the most, and this is somewhat why I love Kanye, is that like when you're so passionate about your art, when you're so passionate about the things you create, and then someone takes profit of it, and you don't feel like you get your just due, yo, you're tight, babe.
Yeah, but then also you have to, they need to specify ghost writers, right? The ghost. I believe the ghost was removed.
Yeah, the ghost is we see. But also too, like even for myself, and if you're an entertainment lawyer out there, please reach out to me, W Moonchaser. If you're a personality, if you're in entertainment, you should have access to an entertainment lawyer to look over these things. Because a lot of the verbiage in a lot of these contracts, we're not lawyers. I didn't go to Harvard Law.
Yeah.
I can understand all this underlying words because a lot of there's a lot of semantics in the word, in the wordplay,
and they
right?
meticulously designed these contracts on purpose to mess with you.
He was probably over there. Well, he was over there with the OVO sweatshop. They gave him the contract, and he made one of Drake's lawyers look over the contract. But you know what I'm saying? They're the one that created the joint. You know what I mean?
I say, like, at the end of the day, once you sign, it's on you. You know what I mean?
Collusion.
Like I said, 2023 started with a bang, not always good, and this one was not some good news. So day number 1 of 2023, and hip hop loses another legend. Gangsta Boo, real name Lola Mitchell, former 3 6 Mafia rapper who also collaborated with Eminem, Outkast, and more, died at the age of 43. So the former rapper was found in her hometown, dead in Memphis. TMZ reported that her death was a drug overdose. So condolences to her and her family. And you know, the hip hop community has lost several artists this past year as well. You know, Takeoff's untimely death being one of them. So shout out to Wheezy for really playing that song by Quavo.
Yeah, good song.
You know, that heartfelt song that Quavo did, which was really a tribute to his nephew, Takeoff, and it's called Without You. So some of the lyrics was, I wish I had a time machine just so you can take a ride with me. I miss you, how you smile at me, unconfused until infinity. So for sure, we know that, you know, the industry took a hit with that. And, you know, people have been talking a lot of stuff that once you start making grip, when you start making money and you know, your tax bracket is no longer those relevant to those in your proximity, you know, it's time to make a change.
Yeah.
You know, and I seen a post recently that said, what good is it doing you to be in an environment playing even dice or whatever with people who, you know, really don't even make 1% of your annual income.
Survivor's remorse. You know, a lot of us, especially that are black in this entertainment thing, and we're coming up in this thing, and we're getting a certain level of notoriety and fame. You feel like kind of like a sellout, like the way where our mindset is trained coming from the hood. You feel kind of like you're a sellout once you make it to a certain plateau, once you achieve your goal. You feel like a sellout if you don't go back and chill with the homies. You don't go back and bring your homies up with you. In this journey, you're gonna understand. You're gonna lose some, and you're gonna get some. You have, you know, I think you're referring also to the Waka Flocka interview when he said, "Listen, man, when I got to a certain level, I don't mess with you outside my tax bracket." And it sounds effed up, but it's got to be that way to avoid situations. You're trying to put yourself. You know, it sucks to have worked this hard to get this far.
To get it taken away from you.
Like that.
Yeah. No, it's totally
horrible.
sad.
Yeah.
So Drake and Popcorn put out
Yo, Drake love himself some Popcorn. I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
Listen.
I don't know what Popcorn has on Drake, bro, but Drake.
Listen, I'm here for it.
Yo,
I'm here for it. Everyone's talking about how he put on his best Jamaican accent in a new song and having people rate it. You know what I mean? So the new song is called We Can Done. First of all, in the title, it must be like the Torontonian Jamaican lingo because it said We Can Done. So CAA. Anybody who's a real yardie know Kia is CYA. You understand? So first off, I was like, okay, maybe it's a Toronto thing.
I'll play next week.
You know, but I was listening to it and, you know, Drake could pull it off with his singing tone, so he can pull it off and make it sound nice and hype.
I don't want to hear no Drake on the Jamaican accent.
Listen, but the intro part, no, I think he was trying too hard.
No, it's gonna come out to you. Like, listen, I know Drake is the musical chameleon, and he has transcended all the different facets and genre of this.
But he definitely knows
musical
what he's doing.
rainbow.
He's putting people on, nonetheless. You know what I mean?
No, good look, yeah.
And having him signed, I think it's great. Last but not least, SZA's SOS makes history.
3 weeks in a row.
You know, becoming the first album by a black female artist to spend 3 weeks at #1 on Billboard 200 chart.
Beyonce never did that?
Wait a minute. So SOS has become the first album by a black female artist, you know, like I said, to be for the past 3 weeks #1 on Billboard 200 since Beyonce's self-titled album was released in 2013. So the SOS tour begins in Columbus, Ohio on February 21. So for all her devout followers, you know, SZA's definitely doing her thing. I see that new body.
You saw that post?
New body, who this?
So what happened? She got a BBL?
Honestly, I think there was some talks about it. Me, I don't care. Whatever you want to do,
good.
do it for you. She looked good. She looked healthy.
Yeah.
She looked healthy. It's not just a BBL with an ad butt on the skinny legs.
We need to interview SZA. I feel like
she's tick everywhere, though. I like what I'm seeing.
Listen, let me some meat. I'm Haitian.
I like what I'm seeing. Have you ever seen a Goofy movie?
Yeah.
You know the girl?
Yes.
Don't you find she looks like the girl in the Goofy movie? Yo, I'm feeling her.
Okay,
but
listen.
Yo, that's Tata Talks, yo, giving you the 411 on the Morning Detour.
You don't know. And I must say, I forgot to say this on top of the show. R.I.P. Barbara Walters, broadcasting legend. Died at, I think, 92 or 93. Listen, Barbara lived a full life, man. Barbara was great, man. Barbara Walters, I'm a big fan. I've definitely modeled aspects of my broadcasting game to Barbara Walters, even though we're more hip hop, I'm more urban. I love how she used to do her Barbara Walters special. And in the end, and that's why I do Weezy's favorite people, in homage to Barbara Walters. Now, I'm gonna play some. We did a little bit of everything this week, man. We did some New York, we did some R&B. I said, let me go across the pond, get my little UK on. You see me?
Drill?
Yeah. People saying they like the Tata Talks. We like that segment right there. I'm giving away tickets for Macca Diamond live in Montreal. That's tomorrow at Food Factory. That's DJ G Blast, DJ Fire Jones, DJ Ben Sound. Admission, the ticket's $80. So I got 2 tickets. I'm not going to give them out together. They're separately. So 1 and 1. So I'm just giving away to the first people that call me up, 514-448-4013. I'm giving away tickets to Macca Diamond live in Montreal tomorrow night at Food Factory, featuring DJ G Blast, DJ Fire Jones, and DJ Ben Sound. So tickets are $80. If you're looking for a free ticket for this event, hit us up, 514-448-4013. 514. Yo, I know my mom's called me. You can't win it. 448-4013. I know she's supposed to race me up over that locks mix, but listen, man. Sometimes, I can't just play R&B all the time, Tati. Gotta let them know it. Gotta let them know a little street rap. You gotta switch it up, man. Gotta different people. So let me play some new Heady One and some new K-Trap and Skepta. You know what I mean? My UK, Top Boy things. You see me, bruv?
He said, you see me, bruv.
Better than Drake, though. I promise you that. Action better than Drake.
You see me, bruv.
Some more detail, 8:28 in the morning.
The Morning Detour on CKUT 90.3 FM.
I'm feeling like EST, cause everyone's trying to give us. Cause the 9 can't flip like we, big lip look like you don't have a tenor. I won't lie to the industry, somebody don't love their members. Look in the mirror and ask yourself, been in the trenches. Use your ops, can't be us. Be the block, must be bruck. Be the board, must be mud. They get online, not back and plan. Can't be hate, must be love. Can't be involved, can't be much.
Good morning, I'm calling for the ticket.
You're calling for the tickets. You're calling for tickets. Okay. Where are you calling from, sir?
Montreal.
Montreal. Okay. So you want yourself a pair of tickets. I have 1 ticket for you for that event. Stay on the line. We'll take your information.
Like a TBT, so I give my young boys the 4x4 to them go to the L, not 3x3. They see me and wanted some clout. I wrote the crime rate, us the BBC. Us the BBC. They had to go next block for the GBG. See a man get slapped like he just went and made a G.I. Jane joke on GANG. I G that shit and it won't get lead. She know her secret is safest than me. To the Jakes, 3 man up. Who shot can't be banned. All of this band, that get chopped. I knew soon someone would run out of luck. I'm feeling like EST, cause everyone's trying to give up. Cause the 9 can't flip like we, big lip look like you don't have a tenor. I won't lie to the industry, somebody don't love their members. Look in the mirror and ask yourself, you've been in the trenches. Use your ops, can't be us. Be the block, must be bruck. Be the board, must be mud. They get online, not back and plan. Can't be hate, must be love. Can't be beef, must be branch. You involved, can't be punch. Where you from, must be country.
Look at my block and look at the knives. To me, who thinks winning collectively? Only one man's up on the block, they can't play like the whole. I don't say that respectfully. You get me down, then run for your life. That story sounds like a mess to me. I heard you got banned from your block, check your friends, small boy. I don't know why you're vexed. I got 1 million down and bet my life ain't no more in this. I'm we ain't straight, we don't hit kneecaps. I ain't never been stabbed by an op in my life. Let me recap, such lies, I can't believe that.
Hold on a second. Good morning. What a clap for you.
So I give my young boys the 4x4 to them.
You gotta call out here. Montreal 4013 514-448-4013. I got 1 ticket for Macca Diamond tomorrow night at Food Factory. Tickets are $80. So if you're looking for a free ticket, call us up at the Morning Detour. Let's go.
Too much crap I'm hearing, too much swag they're wearing. And ain't bought no hammers, that's so backwards, man, that's scary. Shootouts in the winter, letting off buying and my eyes are scary. I think we'll be, I know I'm a rapper, sorry to say it's on me. Pocket, rocket, lock it, shorty thinks it's fake. Great, she don't know that I try to get men in his face. If I fire this four in the neighborhood, you're gonna have goodness grace. If I bust this brick in the kitchen, listen, you're gonna need 2-3 plates. Crowded jobs and crowded bed. This one's long but small like Nave. Pick up them cases, don't wanna cave. Out there on the block and they know we're warm. Friends wanna search for hammers, I know that they hope they're warm. 2 L show love to the bells, only crime, big smoke, case trap.
I call us up fast enough. We'll see what we'll give away next week, man. Y'all call us fast enough, man. Play some commercials, man. Play some bills.
When it comes, some who fall quite sick, and some
people fall further than others. Wearing a mask is a simple gesture that public places. A message from the gouvernement du Québec.
What we're gonna do right here is go back.
Saturday, January 14th, 2023.
Way back.
Total Recall.
To the foundation.
To the Foundation Edition. Total Recall. Part 7. Featuring Canada's world-renowned sound.
King Turbo, you rule.
King Turbo.
This King Turbo, watch you will let them die out.
Total Recall. Also featuring DJ Tough, the living legend.
When DJ Tough plays sound like dynamite.
Total Recall. Featuring Skiz and Drew, the original Black Harmony duo.
I've been through the bad on the side.
And special guest, DJ Puppy. Formerly of One Drop. Total Recall. Saturday, January 14th at Noel Alexandra Banquet Hall. 4065 Chantalon West, Montreal. Advance tickets $25. More at the door. Call 514-793-3788 or 51 Part 7 2023.
Good morning, 90.3 FM.
All right, welcome back, Montreal, my city. Welcome back, Montreal, my city. Sorry for that mic there. I forgot to left the mic on there a little bit, everybody. Watch out for them things. Thank you for everybody that called us up for the tickets. Tickets are gone, and Tata just got a little special message. you got your
Hi, back.
You got your little fan club going on here. I'm about to start a little correspondence so your pen pal with Tata, make a little money off of this joint right here. All right, so we're waiting for H&G to come in studio. So while we wait for H&G, let me play the second part of this DJ interview. DJ Chubby Chub, 50 Cent's official tour DJ, technician and DJ, Locks, Rakim, Ghostface. Thank you to Sir D putting it together, DJ Blaster, all that good stuff. So the second part of this interview, talking about him working with 50. And we're going to get, for the first time on Canadian Airways, from technician to DJ, his take from the Locks battle, him being the DJ for the Locks, and obviously the Locks killed the Dipset on that one. But let's jump into this insight, man. Never before, man. Montreal exclusive, man. The Morning Detour. You know what I mean? The best conversations are free. The dopest people sit down with me. Let's go.
Technician to DJ. This guy's so humble, man. Can we talk about the verses now? Can we go into the verse now? I know you're tired.
Which one?
Listen, we got to talk. I'm one of the biggest Locks fans out there. I remember growing up in high school, had a little radio in my bathroom, had the Locks, dope money, all of that's crazy. Technician to DJ. You were the DJ for the Locks team versus Dipset. I even have the date here. It was at Madison Square Garden. Was on August 3rd, 2021. Can you walk? Don't make me pull out the sheet code. I got it too. Can you walk us through that a little bit? Because that was a moment in hip hop. First of all, we were excited. I thought, first of all, Dipset was going to be a little more flamboyant than they were. So I was going to say, but I'll let you guys all give me your takes on that. DJ, technician and DJ, could you walk me through the war path, the Locks, Dipset? Walk me through it.
I arrived at the Garden, played some music, and I went home.
Listen, Tech went at the Massacre Garden like Jay-Z paid the black. He had the man back, he was ready to go. You shut it down. She and them said that you guys prepared like it was the playoffs. You guys had different sets ready. Like, was that your idea or was that the Locks to like be so overly prepared?
It was a combination, more me, because I know that catalog is so big.
Yeah.
And my whole plan was the rules of verses were 20 songs versus 20 songs. Mm-hmm. I knew these were two groups from New York that had a major impact in New York. So I was like, after the 20, after the cameras go off, let's keep going. Mm-hmm. So I had the 20 and an extra 30.
Yeah, I heard that. It was extra 30, the warpath.
Yeah, that's why when Kiss said on the napalm set was the extra 30. And being so far from them, if you remember, they were in the ring. I was kind of like across the street. I I was mad when I got there for some.
This is the Mecca. Incredible. Everybody's in the middle. Yeah, so walk me through it, yeah.
So I pretty much did everything off of my ear.
Jack Bauer, I thought you guys were communicating because it seems so insane.
Like, Tony Mon's verse behind me, yo, kids trying to get your attention. I'm like, there is.
What was the song he did when he really broke it down where Jacob said, hold on, Tech. And
listen, shut your please. That wasn't in the original 20.
Oh. Wow. How did you know to go to that one? How were you prompted?
So I asked him this, I was like, yo, and that's what happened.
Wow. Then you went to Luke Shot to
yeah. And it switched to where I was going after what they played.
Yeah. Luke Shot to, man. Because hold on, you didn't even go into there were so many corners with the locks.
There was a lot of stuff. I had an extra 30. I wish I could have picked the Dipset songs to make it they left a lot of things on the table.
There's a lot of things on the table.
And even if you watch it back, the Michael Buffer intros, there was a bigger reaction for them. And I turned around like, oh man, we might have a problem.
Nah. Because you were mixing from before that. You was ready.
That, I didn't know everybody saw that.
Everybody saw that.
They told me, go play some music while we break down the link. Because there was a boxing match before. So it's like, play some music while we take the ropes down. We'll let you know when we go live.
Yeah.
So I saw Michael Buffer. I'm mad as hell. Like, damn, I ain't getting no camera time. So I was just playing till they took the ropes out. I was just entertaining the people.
Nah, man, you did a great job, man. DJ night is fine. So if you could describe that night in one word, how would you describe it? Legendary. DJ, Chubby Chub, 50 Cent's official DJ. How did that listen kind of come together? 50 Cent's official tour DJ. How did that kind of come together? And listen, y'all gotta give me some tour stories. Because y'all gotta stop playing as if the DJs ain't getting love in these streets. You know what I mean? Not just the rappers and the main features. Yo, you guys are moving everything. Talk to me. You on tour 50. Talk to me.
Hold on. Before Trouble and they say that DJs getting love too, I will say, you're giving us love now and all the cameras here, but a lot of people like to focus on the artists.
Yeah. Nah.
Cameramen, everybody does focus on the artists. Without us, there's nothing. Without the DJ, there's no music being heard.
Nah.
So camera people, media, everybody focus on the DJ too. It's a collaborative thing. We help the artists.
Tech is a star too. His wrestling career is going to be coming out and the DJ is done. You're the oldest wrestler. I mean, you probably know Vince McMahon after that because you met Buffer. So you probably know Vince McMahon at this point. Chubby Chub, 50 Cent's official tour DJ. I want all the wild tour stories. You know what I mean? Don't tell me you on the tour bus working on mixes for Twitch.
Rewind. How did you have that piece?
Yeah. Give me the origin story. Treat me like MC. Let's go.
So, the crazy thing was, there was an audition. You know what I mean? I knew 50 for a very long time. I broke his music in Boston. Okay. I was the first person to play his music off of mixtapes.
He's a cool dude, that person?
No, great dude. Great guy. You know what I mean? You're going to get who you get. Like, you may not have a great day when somebody come to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, he's definitely a great person. Mm-hmm. So there was an audition, and they was like, yo, my man was like, yo, I want you to come for this audition. I was like, an audition? That means it's going to be 1,000 people there.
Right.
Why am I going to audition? Am I ahead of the line? Like, what's going on?
I'm chubby.
No, it wasn't even that. It was just the fact, like, I took off from a party. I had to do a party, right. And I told the promoter I can't go because I was going to an audition. So I get to this audition, and it was only myself and 2 other DJs. So,
what do you play when you go to an audition for 50 Cent?
So they gave us a sheet, and you had to rearrange the songs as you was gonna play on stage.
On the spot. So as you got the sheet.
Yeah. So you got there, and they gave you a sheet,
and you got a few minutes to put the songs together as if you was to hear it live on stage, which that was nothing for me because I know how to articulate that part.
Yeah.
So, and what made it even more easier, I went last.
Okay.
They made me go last.
Did you hear the first two?
Yeah, so I heard the first two. So I already knew where I was already going. Like I already had my sheet done, but I already knew where it would stand out more. You know what I mean? It's presence, like presence and how you speak and how you say things makes a big difference.
Yeah.
It don't got to be a bunch of you know what I mean? It's not that. Like it's really knowing how to yell and say things to make it sound right when you approach the microphone.
The Morning Detour on CKUT 90.3 FM. On CKUT 90.3 FM.
Yes, Montreal, my city, 8:42 in the morning. Coming up next, Follow the Rhythm. Haitian G in the building. Let me do my throwback, Joe. I'm going to keep it New York. I'm going to keep it Locks. Mariah Carey, Puffy, The Locks. Montreal, my city, you know how we do things, you know what I mean? Let's go.
All the money in the world couldn't even amount to a teaspoon of honey that would melt your mouth. This was the Locks and Mariah. You checking us out? You know the deal. A few mil every time she come out. With her blowing and us flowing, it ain't nothing else left to talk about but a whole lot of dough. And every coming to Fed, we there. Keeping your hands in the air like you just don't care. Don't be a liar. Would you change your attire? Get a farm like Hillshire, but a honey like Mariah. Escape to the ranch, ride the horse, then come back to the city, pushing the Rolls Royce.
You can have me when you want me. You simply ask me to be there. The only one who makes me come running. You got this far beyond compare. And it's just like you.
Now what we gonna do right here is we gonna smooth it out. Come on.
The Morning Detour on CKUT 90.3 FM.
Yes. Yes. You took notes. Yes, my people. Let's go. Bon matin. Good morning.
Yeah.
Morning. Greetings, people. Greetings. I'm officially at the number one radio show, The Morning Detour.
You know it.
Ladies and gentlemen, wake up, baby.
Yeah.
Good morning, my people.
Good morning.
Thank you for having me. As you see, I'm with my little prince right here. Nelly, say what's up.
For those who are listening who don't know, we have Haitian G in the mix right now, aka also known as Follow the Rhythm.
Yep.
Party planner, the whole nine, everything. MC, Uber social media personality, family man.
Yeah.
Yes. So listen, man. I want to thank you guys for having me today.
That's number one. Number two, listen, man, 2023, this party I'm about to throw, I want it to be an ultimate elite event, bro.
Talk about the party. What's the name of this party? What does it involve?
The party is called Dancehall versus Afrobeats.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, and I know right now Afrobeat is like the genre of music that's been being listening, over and over again today.
Yeah.
I could talk at least for 90% of my people that I grew up with. We all grew up on 90s dancehall music, right? You know, those Showtime rhythm, those belly ass rhythm. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was in my mind for a minute, and I said 2023. You know, with my busy schedule, I wasn't able to do no nightlife parties, and I said, "Yo, let me just do one more." You know what I'm saying? Because I saw a post from Energy Squad during the year, and he was talking about those live parties from back then, and I was like, this guy got me. This guy got me, and I think for Black History Month, as I usually do, it's a perfect event.
Yeah, it sure is.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, we have some performances on both sides, Afrobeat side and on the dancehall sides. We're gonna have some bites on the Jamaican side and on some African sides. So I'm doing it big, the whole package, bro. It's like a pay-per-view event.
You got dancers too?
I got dancers too, bro.
So you got DJs, dancers, and
Okay,
food?
wait. When you say
Yes.
dancer, do we mean real dancehall queens from Montreal coming out of the woodwork?
She went to Jamaica, battled everything. So it's big. It's super big.
Who you got? We got
I can't do that. I can't do that right now.
Got Sheba coming.
Sheba was the first name that came to mind.
Hey, by the way. Oh yeah. Thank you for bringing up Sheba. Yo, she's helping me promoting this party. By the way,
Okay, so you
that's my
definitely got
sister
Sheba
right there. Shout out to Queen
So
Sheba.
you definitely got Sheba.
Yo, what you mean? Listen. If you want to do the proper way, go get the proper people, man.
Yo, for real.
You definitely got
But
Sheba.
you know, I seen you've been traveling all over the world. You've been emceeing, doing weddings, doing this, doing that. What made you want to get back into the whole nightlife scene?
Because those 2 years of pandemic really hit me hard. I was always somebody that if I want to do something, I'm gonna do it. But in 2023, I said, listen, man, you gotta do it. You understand? You only get one life to live, one shot. Yo, try whatever you want to try. Just put your belief behind it, put the hard work behind it, and create magic, man.
Yeah.
Create magic. Honestly, for this event, all my past, all my people that I hosted wedding for, anniversaries, my future clients, I want you all at that party, man. Show me some love. Come to this party. It's strictly Afrobeat and dancehall only. No hip hop, no R&B, no dance, only dancehall and Afrobeats.
If my knees were still in good shape for 2023, I would go. You know, because honestly,
we pulling up.
Going to these places and you're not hearing no dancehall, and it just doesn't sit right.
No. Tam, let me tell you something. I made sure I picked up some nice DJs. Star Q, Energy Squad, Motorious, and Jeff Fresh. All of these people are going to bring some heat. I told these guys, listen, man, this is not a regular party.
Yeah, the whole numb back.
Yeah, this is not a regular party, man. This is the party where you're gonna have to come and perform like a superstar, man.
Okay.
They're gonna treat us like a versus.
Yo.
Sort of like
a clash.
It's all love though. You know that it's all love. Huh? You know, Afrobeats and dancehall. It's all love. But I mean, hey, it's time to put our feet on the table.
And you're doing it for Black History Month,
Black
right?
History Month. I always do an event for Black History Month. I usually do Eat and Laugh.
Yeah,
it's a comedy show. Turtle was on it. It was a wonderful event. But this year I put a hold on that, and I'm like, listen, let me do a night party because I feel like we need to party like there's no tomorrow, man.
Yeah, we need a good sweat down. We need a good sweat down.
We need a good sweat
We need
down.
a good sweat down there, boy.
Yeah. And I wanted the Morning Detour to be the number one radio, the first radio to have me, so I could promote nicely.
Yeah.
So thank you. Exclusive.
And who's on this project with you? Who's organizing this event?
Listen, man. I'm by myself. Me and my team. Follow the Rhythm Entertainment. Listen, I've hosted over 300 plus weddings. I have a lot of people who's supporting me.
Talk that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I know my followers doesn't match with a lot of people that I have, but trust me, for this party, I'm waiting for at least 300 people plus.
Okay.
Like, I'm not playing. I want everybody to come out and come and support me. Like, I'm dead ass serious.
300 people plus. Where are you having this event at?
It's a secret location for now.
Secret location.
Yeah, I'm gonna close out the deal this weekend. Yes.
We need space, man.
Yeah,
Listen,
man. Man. So
I'm putting all you promoters on notice, huh? When you come on the Morning Detour, y'all better have our booth and section ready. Y'all put a section.
He takes off the glasses. By the way, his glasses are exclusive. Okay, he got the Haitian flag on there.
With
his shirt.
the Sir D.
Shout out to DJ Sir D, baby.
We got to pick a day to wear our DJ Sir D hoodies.
You know?
But if you don't know what we're talking about dancehall versus Afrobeat. That's on February 24th. Brought to you by Follow the Rhythm Entertainment.
Yep.
It's going down. Let the people know the DJs once more.
One more. I have Star Q, Jeff Fresh, Motorious, and Energy Squad. Listen, man, it was hard to choose, but I think I did the right thing. And like, I'm dead honest, guys. Like, I really want the whole city to come out and party like crazy. This party is going to be in the books. Mark my words.
This dude said he got dancers, you got cooks on different sides, you got a different DJs. You don't need a big spot.
Listen, man.
I don't like my food too close to my bubble.
Are high right
I
now.
like my food too close to my bubble.
I like pressure. I love pressure. Good pressure.
My expectations are high right now. I'm looking for all the head top.
Yeah. By the way, let me give a few shout outs that's gonna help me out. I know you guys know Eugene.
Yeah.
Shout out to Eugene. As soon as I presented that project to Eugene was 100% on board.
Yeah.
So shout out to Eugene, Kelsey, Kels Uncut, Queen Sheba, Popsicle.
Yeah,
Popsicle's everywhere, right? He's everywhere
at
right
every party.
You know what I'm saying?
Besides outfit at the Resolutions.
Yeah,
shout out to
bro.
Popsicle for the show.
I have a few more people. I'm just gonna keep it, interesting. I'm gonna shut them out, a little bit later during the week, But I have a lot of people on it. So yeah, man.
And where can the listeners get the info if they want to come? You know what I'm saying? You're telling the whole city to come out. You need to shout out where they can find this info for this party.
You could come on my website, followtherhythm.com, www.followtherhythm.com, or you could go on Eventbrite and just check out dancehall versus Afrobeats. I'm telling you, y'all not ready for that, man. Y'all not ready for that.
Listen, I'm gonna need a section, man. My crew deep. I got Tata and them. I got other Haitian things. My crew deep.
I'll be rolling in with Weezy.
Yeah.
Come on, man. The whole staff, the whole Morning Detour staff.
Our team is deep, and you know me. This is how I move always now. I don't move without regulators and family over fame. Sinclair.
That's love.
Sinclair and them dudes. That's how I move. I move with my Scotian brothers. So we deep. We're about, we're like crew. We're about 10, 12 people. We need our own table.
I just want to congratulate you for that interview you had with DJ Tech and Chubby Chub.
Yeah.
Legendary, you know?
The big. Yeah,
I don't think people realize how legendary
I'm telling
was.
you, it's going to take at least a month for people to realize.
When they go back and watch the tapes, a couple years back, they'll be like, yo, these guys are really doing it. Yo, because a lot of people would tell me, they caught the part that did the classical one, the French one. They're like, yo, we didn't know you could do the whole part in French.
They did that?
Yeah, man.
Oh, I didn't even
No, I did it.
Okay,
when I did the classical.
Is that the one at Barbershop?
Yeah, I killed that joint.
They were eating that pizza from Black,
super fresh.
Super fresh Black Pizza. Yeah, man. Shout out to them guys, man.
Yeah, I love that pizza.
It was the first time I heard of them when I was watching the interview you did on Monday.
For the pizza?
Yeah, for the pizza.
Yeah.
Sorry,
what Sinclair?
I'm talking about the pizza,
What Sinclair says he's ready. So listen, we're like 12 deep because that's our crew that's been our crew since February. We've been doing Blue Dog. That's our crew. So Sinclair's, Regulators, the girls from Park Cags, we're deep.
Okay, so Weezy go out.
Yo, listen, we try to get out there, man. I'm trying to get on Satellite Radio. This is my last year doing CK. I promise you. I promise you. But all we got to do is add your crew to us and we're good to go. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna need a table. I know you have Eugene and all these other people. The Morning Detour need a table, man. We 10 deep and we buy bottles. Yeah. Just because we were drinkers. No Hennessy for me though.
I'm a lightweight, so the drinker thing, that's just Weezy and his people then.
So you brought your son's first time I met your son in person. What a cute little boy. Take out his mom. Shout out to Mom Dukes. Tu vas nous dire salut un peu sur la radio?
Now he's shy. He was talking up a storm. Now he's shy.
So real quick, we have about 2 more minutes left. You just had your second kid. So how does it feel like being a father, being an entrepreneur? I've known you a long time. It's a beautiful thing seeing your fatherhood. It's a beautiful thing seeing Black fathers being so involved in their kids and seeing their kids, how they kind of relate to their fathers. How's that experience been for you thus far?
To make it short, the drive is just more crazy. The hustle is just more crazy. I'm more envious. Like, I just want it all, man.
Yeah.
For them. So it's just focus, man. Listen to them and just trying to do the best thing for them, period.
You know, it just dawned to me. I'm going to do it.
Right.
I'm going to do it.
You gonna have a baby?
No, stop. I'm not doing
You're
that.
gonna do it.
I'm not doing that. I'm going to do it. I'm bringing on Alex Grant, man. I'm bringing on Alex Grant to dance versus Afrobeat. I'm bringing out the king of the meshes, man. You know what I mean? My table gotta be right. Alex, your ticket's on me. Your ticket's on me. Afrobeat versus Dancehall, February 24, brought to you by Follow the Rhythm Entertainment. Please, Montreal, come out. Follow them on IG, Follow the Rhythm. You can also go to followtherhythm.com. Elite party. Get your outfits right. Yo, listen, I want the fashion to be over the top. You got Eugene them involved, like the fashion. I want it to be like over the top dancehall shit. Like, this might be the first time I wear leather pants. Color. No, I can't bubble in that.
Maybe I'll go in my Playtex dress, but true, I can't open my legs in that.
No, but like,
be walking like this.
That party, I want the pageantry to be on one Montreal. That night, like, do your best. Pasta.
And you said there's gonna be food too?
Food too.
Because you can't have a dancehall party without food.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
people
no,
be
this-
staying
let's
there. They
sweat
want
it
their fish and rice.
Tata, you might have to wear one of them like little skirts with the feathers
Hey,
on
listen,
it.
Tata don't skin out, eh?
Yo, it's Afrobeat versus dancehall, Tata.
Listen.
Big event.
Yeah, man, big outfit for that Saturday. Saturday's on to put my outfit together, man. You gotta come to their dagger and thing. Might have been on a dance crew or something.
Bubble? A little bubble.
Bubble. Montreal, my city, please get tickets to dancehall versus Afrobeat. Tickets are available on November already?
Today, at noon. Today noon.
Today at noon. This has been the first stop on the promo tour. He'll be back as we lead up to the event.
Yes.
So that's dancehall versus Afrobeats, February 24th. One more time, just give the DJs as we have one minute here.
DJ Star Q, Jeff Fresh, Energy Squad, and Motorious.
Oh, Star Q's
and two performers from both sides, from the dancehall side and Afrobeat side.
Well, that's what's up, man. There you have it, man. So Montreal, my city, it's been another beautiful morning show here, man. Shout out to DJ Chubby Chub, technician, the DJ, Follow the Rhythm, Joel the Belfort, DJ Blaster, man. It's been a complete show this morning.
For real.
Really, really, really good vibes. And also want to encourage everybody out before I forget, we have Maca Diamonds in town, live in Montreal, Passa. That's tomorrow night at Food Factory. That's DJ G Black, DJ Fire Jones, and DJ Ben Sound. So you're looking for a little bit of fun and excitement tomorrow night. Jump on that. So Tata, what are you doing this weekend? Real quick. 90 seconds.
I'm sleeping. Work start next week. I need to get all my rest in.
Are you been off? I went back to work
I've been
already.
sleeping. This was a rest type of break, you know? I ain't gonna hold me.
She's just tight because she didn't go to resolutions.
I should have went. My fit was amazing. I didn't even take no pictures. Weezy's like, let's see the pictures. I didn't even take no pictures.
You could wear it to Afrobeat.
No, it's way too much for that.
Shout out to DJ Surdy for that wonderful event, man. Honestly.
No, but
it looked high fashion. It looked high class.
But that's what we're doing. This our crew is moving. We're gonna the pants. You gotta be on flex, bro.
Okay.
If I could wear leather pants, I would. Like the pants, like Afrobeat is dancehall. But I need to be flexible. I need to
come
be
out
able
in
to
a
get my
mesh
move.
top. You know what I mean? Bring it back a little.
Yeah, man. We gotta kill that joy, man. Follow the Rhythm. Thank you, friend of the show. Always a pleasure to have you. Montreal, my city. Be safe out there. Have a great weekend. Starting to snow a little bit here. This has been the Morning Detour. Make sure you follow us on social media. Detour514, W Moonchaser, Tamara.Angeline. Follow the Rhythm. Just like that, we gone.